Hey Stampin' friends, this is Rachel Kuhn with The Joy of Stampin' with Rachel, and I'm sharing with you a honey card using our Feel the Sweetness bundle. Look how sweet this turns out. This is such a fun fold. And look at all these beautiful hills and valleys as we open it up our accordion. Just love the way this one turns out. I'm going to set that aside. And at the very end, stay tuned so you can see all of my designs for this mega sweet stamp camp. And make sure you watch all my videos and leave me a comment. For this one, you will get a lot of pieces. However, you also will have to cut some of your DSP to make it work. So for this guy, we have a fun card base that has all those accordion score lines, which you will find in your measurements. Go ahead and take your bone folder and just crease those nice and ready. And then you will need to do some DSP cutting. There's a couple pieces. You'll have 2 bottom pieces about this size, and then you'll have 3 panel pieces. There's our 2. Here's our 3 panel pieces for our card base. Then you'll have some basic white for our mini card that's kind of in the center for this guy here. And then we'll have one more piece to to stamp our honey in. So let's do our honey stamping first. For this one, I'm using our brand new tool called the Stampin UP Positioner, because that jam is just such a large size for me, and it's just really hard for me to hold. So I have it already here. For this one, I'm just going to stamp a little bit of this honey. I just need a corner of it, not even the bottom. So I want to make sure I get this top scallop in there. I don't need that bottom part. That will be fine without it. And this is just a leftover piece from when I was cutting out the card base. So it worked out perfectly paper-wise and saved a lot of paper. So I want to make sure I get that. Let's see, looking at this way. I need to get my left side right here inked up and that top of the jar. So we get the scallop. Actually, we don't need the scallop, that top at all. Sorry, we just need the scallop part for the honey. We don't even need the bottom. But that's okay. We're going to quickly grab this guy back in. So it's easy cleanup. And we'll put this guy here. Make sure it looks like it lines up where our scallops are. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then press down. The nice thing with the positioner is that it holds it for me, so I don't have to try to handle this large stamp. And then if I didn't like the way it turned out, I can ink it up again and do it again. Be sure to use the magnets if you want to keep it in place so that your paper doesn't move. But that looks good to me. So I'm going to go ahead and take this out. And we just need to do our stamping for our inside now. So grab one of your pieces of basic white squares. Grab your Post-it note to do a practice, and grab your stamp that says "You're the Sweetest" Memento ink. I always practice because you just never know how your stamp looks or how your ink's looking. So practice first so you don't waste paper. Post-it notes I have a million of, so I don't mind using those over and over again. And I'm going about the middle of that guy. Cute. You're the sweetest. All right, that's it for our stamping. And now we just need to do some assembling. Let's grab our card back in so you can see it. Sorry, he was off screen because we had lots going on. Now we need to first fussy cut our honey out. So I went ahead and I skipped one step. I apologize. The step I skipped, I did off camera. I stamped our honey for the inside already, mostly because I did a little slit with my Stampin' Cut Emboss machine. But if you don't want to do that with your machine, you can just take your paper snips and cut off just that top part there. And I'll show you why in just a minute. But let's grab our honey. And we are going to fussy cut this out. I want to keep that black line, so go right against it. Like so. And again, it's not going to be the full jar, so we're going to do some more trimming here in just a minute. In fact, I see I only have 2 of those humps, so I'm going to go right to this guy. I'm not even worry about that final one. because we'll even trim this down a little bit. Then I'm going to take that center scallop and get as close as to that black line as I can. That's the amazing thing about these paper snips. They're so great. I work at a school and sometimes I have to use whatever scissors I have there. And what a difference it makes to have nice scissors. All right, now we're gonna take the back of this and put some, actually we're gonna put liquid glue on the card itself since we don't know how much overage we're gonna have. So liquid glue on our basic white. Excuse me. And then take our honey and just line it up so it matches with our jar perfectly and hold down. So good. So look at all this extra. Taking our paper snips and going along our edge here to trim that off. If you're not a good straight edge cutter, you may go ahead and use your paper trimmer to make sure that's lined up nicely. But I'm not too worried. I think that basic white's a pretty good guide. There we go. All right, now we can go ahead and start attaching to our card base here. For this one, I'm going to use some Stampin Seal Plus, which, there we go. It's off camera in the pile of things, and I'm going to get it all over. I'm going to leave this part by my slit not put down yet. Later, if I need to, I could add some liquid glue. I'm going to slide this in. Nice. Then I have a die cut of our spoon to look like a spoon's coming out. And let's see, I put it in a safe spot. There we go. Grab this guy, put a little liquid glue behind him. And we're going to slide him into our honey jar. So remember, we didn't put this all the way down. There should be an open pocket right here. There we go. And we're just sliding our honey jar. You don't want the honey spoon to come out too far off of it. And then we're just going to press it down like so. Nice. Super cute. Open up your panels. And if you were paying attention with when you do your cutting, you could have these all lined up. So let me see if I can remember. These two match. Nice. You see where the cut is? Oh, actually, that looks like a giant blueberry jam. So that's not that match. That's the match. There's that side. Oh, this one could be over here. Yeah. When I cut mine out the first time, I made sure to just keep them in the line, but these ones have been shuffled around. And there we go. That's the happy ones. Now grab your liquid glue and go on the back side, one panel at a time. The great thing about this is that they're all on the same inside of our card. 2. Out of my cards, this is my one that has the most steps to it. So this will take the longest for you, but it's totally worth it in the end. A lot of fun techniques here. And who doesn't love a fun fold? Okay. Liquid glue. Nice. This DSP is just so pretty. It's hard to pick which side you want to use. I love those line side. It looks like paper for the practicality of it. But this little baby jam jars are so busy that they have to be broken apart, right? Like, look how cool that is separated. Loving that. Let's set that aside real quick as we get our little mini part ready to go. Grab your liquid glue. We're going to put this guy, and this one you actually have a choice if you want it the fruity side or the solid side. I personally like the solid side for myself. A little liquid glue on each one. And this just makes it so that our honey can be grounded. I tried this design without this piece of DSP, and it just kind of looks like the honey was floating there. We don't want floating honey. We want it to be grounded and appeal to our eyes. Okay, just sliding that down. Grabbing our Stampin' Still Plus on the back, doing a little bit in each corner, one in the middle. And then we're going to take this one while it's lying flat. This is for the inside of this guy. So go to the right and lay him flat. This guy right here, again, Stampin' Still Plus. One in each corner and a little bit in the center. Whenever I use basic white, I always use that style of adhesive because I don't like glue lines. But everything else, I'm pretty much a glue girl. And so it's kind of funny that I'm selective. Then we have some Designer Series paper. It's that strawberry slush on one side and then this cute little honey bear on the other. So we're going to take that from our DSP and just fussy cut it out. He is just so cute. And I love that this one is very could be used for so many things. You're the sweetest. It could be for a thank you card. It could be for a teacher even with a cute little thing of honey. I'm thinking a lot of gift ideas with this suite here. It just leans that way when you have honey bears and jam jars. Pairs perfectly with gift giving. All right, this guy, flip him over. He's all fussy cut, and now we just add some dimensionals to his back. We want at least 2 of them because he's a little bit. We'll go top. Actually, I'm going to do 3 top because these are just half ones. And put him right here in that DSP. Next, we'll grab 3 of our dots, which have, oh, there we go. They have disappeared, but I found them. And this time we're going to do 1 large first in the middle of our DSP, right, like so. And then we'll take 2 small to put on the edge. 1 and 2. And the spacing's up to you of how close or how far you want it. If you wanted to make a pop-up mark, you can use those strawberry slush color, but I like how it kind of just blends in. Take your bone folder, let's get that creased now. There you go. And then we are ready to attach this to our main card base. So let's get this in. For this guy, it's fun because you are only putting adhesive on the very ends of it. If you don't trust yourself, use some liquid glue. If you're feeling brave, use your Stampin' Still Plus because once you place it there, he is going to be nice and stuck. So open this up so you can see. We're going to go to our very last panel of DSP, and I'm going to set this in here all by itself and going just about, I would say 1/2 inch past that score line and press down. Then we're going to start the fold or open it up so it's not sticking on anything. Fold this in, and then we're going to close it up on it just like that. So you can see that this card is not going out further than our card base there. Super cute. You're the sweetest. With our little honey inside, we have enough space to write some fun things. And then we have our cute little greeting right there as well, which you can totally sign your name. Love so-and-so. Thank you so much for all you've done. Love, love this card. This wasn't as time consuming. It only took me 13 minutes. I did a little bit of prep work beforehand, so this probably is a 20 to 30 minute card. Keep that in mind when you make it. Let me get all my other cards back in here, so you make sure you watch my other videos as well. I have my simple card, my homemade for you. You just need to choose which way you want your Designer Series paper. I have my jam jar card that opens up to a fun inside. Love you very much. And then I have my perfect teacher card with our thank you right there. I hope you guys have learned something new by watching my videos today. Please leave me a comment and let me know if you need help with your shopping. This is called the Filled with Sweetness bundle. It has beautiful Designer Series paper and ribbon, and it's just a great, great suite. Have a wonderful day and happy stamping, everyone. Goodbye.